Right, I'm delighted to welcome to the programme Sir Andrew Green, a former UK ambassador to Syria, who long-serving diplomat, ambassador to Syria 91 to 1994. Sir Andrew, thank you for joining us. So we asked for some notes from you, and they seem unequivocally to say that we do not have anything to gain from some form of military action in Syria. Just outline those points, sir.
Yes, thank you. Well, I think that this has not been thought through, frankly, in terms of its impact in Syria. There are two broad outcomes, surely. One is that it doesn't greatly damage the regime, in which case they'll sail on with even greater support from Russia and Iran, on whom they depend. The other broad possibility is that it does seriously weaken the regime. And if that should happen, and if this regime should fall, then it will be replaced by chaos, a chaos in which Islamic extremists, many of them related to Al-Qaeda, will have, to put it mildly, a very significant influence. And who then, do we imagine, will be in charge of the chemical weapons, the very large quantities that are concealed in various places around Syria? So it seems to me that the legality of all this is, in a sense, secondary. If something is a dumb thing to do, then it's a dumb thing to do whether it's legal or not.
But let me pick up, sir, some of the correspondence we've received this morning. A dictator slaughters his opponents unchecked while Parliament sits in cosseted luxury and debates, and Obama wavers. We all saw the horrific pictures. If the international community has any legitimacy to respond through the UN, it should be doing something at this stage, shouldn't it, sir? I mean, surely not responding, not reacting is not an option.
Well, any reaction we make has to improve the situation, not make it substantially worse. It's all very well calling for action, and it's impossible not to sympathise with that call, particularly given the terrible scenes that we've seen on our televisions and the appalling things that have happened in Syria. There are 2 points about that. The first is we can't possibly do anything until we have had from the inspectors the report that we insisted on. Now, that may not actually say who is guilty, but it'll give us a pretty good idea, and it will be a basis for further consideration and possibly action. But the action has to be intelligent. There's no sense in making a bad situation worse. If you launch a military strike, then there is no way that you can control the consequences, and the bottom line is that if you bomb it, you own it. So let's not rush into anything, and before we do anything, let's be quite sure that it will be helpful.